Hey everybody, welcome. It is Monday and it is episode 81 of the Sheridan podcast. Hopefully you're staying cool wherever you are.
Man, is it hot outside.
Probably should apologize to Sharon. I went out and got a couple laps before the podcast and I'm a little sweaty. So I'll stay over here.
A little bit. Well,
try not to stink you out with my old
I
man
don't smell
smell.
you. It's like the heat is just like, oh.
Yesterday at the golf tournament, it was brutal.
Which is why I sat home in the AC.
Yeah, me and Cooch had fun though. So Brad and Pittsburgh Rick, and I don't know, I got more on that coming up.
I just feel too old. I just love sitting in the AC unless I'm soaking in water.
Okay.
So.
But anyway, hopefully you get through today. I think today is like the worst of it, and it's supposed to cool down or whatever because we're under alert till 10 o'clock, right? Heat advisory.
10 to 10.
10 to 10.
Yep. Today, but a lot of times it extends. Here is today's topic, people. What makes someone wise?
Someone who stays home on a Sunday and doesn't go out in the blasted heat out in the meadows. That's somebody who's pretty wise.
Yeah. So, and just so you know, we're live on X, Facebook, Instagram.
And the YouTube.
And YouTube. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Many ways to consume us.
So, as we prep for the podcast every day or every other day, 3 times a week, and I send stuff to your email so that when I come down to the studio, I have to find your email and download them and all that. I see this email to you and I am like, what the heck?
Straining when pooping can be deadly. That could be Zen. Zen could be saving my life. Whoever Zen is.
Who wants to open an email with that? Straining when pooping can be deadly. And then look at the googly eyes. I'm like, what? What services do you belong to, mister?
And
is there a problem we need to have a health expert on?
No, I am very successful constitution today. Thank you. Anyway, we talk a lot about that and our phones are listening all the time. And you're going to get emails. You're going to get pop-up ads on Amazon about, it's
but
just,
on your PC.
It's my email.
Mm-hmm.
Spam.
Just saying.
What do you think I'm hiding? That I
don't
can't
know.
Poop?
I don't know. I'm like, maybe my husband has some problems.
Yeah, I'm having an affair with somebody who's helping me poop.
What does it have to do with an affair? Straining.
I don't strain when I poop. There you go. Moving on.
Bon appetit, people. Happy lunch.
So let's talk about Friday. Yeah. There it is.
Lovely people, Mary and Brad Crown. Thank you, Mary, for making reservations at Souk because apparently it's pretty hard to get in there.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, that's what she was saying.
She did it a week ago, so that was good.
Yep.
And it was very enjoyable.
It's delicious. There is our appetizer.
I am getting that as my meal next time.
Look at that. It's like beef tip hummus.
Garlic beef tip hummus.
What was the red sauce on it though?
I don't know, but it was really good.
It was super good. So that was this was actually my dinner. Butternut squash ravioli with almond like drizzle.
Drizzle.
And then like a goat cheese mix right there. And let me just tell you, I ate the entire dish. and then the table next to us got it. And then the table next to you got it. So it was funny. And there's your pizza.
There it is.
Or your flatbread.
Yep.
Whatever.
That was pizza.
Pizza.
Yep, that was good. Caramelized onions and beef of some sorts. And it was really good.
And then Mary and Brad told us about Toledo Pickle.
And I had it in my head that we would swing by Toledo Pickle after Souk. So we went down there. And once they get, I guess that's Water Street where it is, north of Channel 11. It'll be a lot easier to get in there to park. Not real convenient. Anyway,
someone may have picked off a
cone.
Orange cone.
Wasn't me.
Backing up.
Anyway,
because the parking lot was full.
Toledo Pickle is amazing.
It's huge.
It's going to be great all summer. And even in the winter, they have indoor bars and TVs. I didn't look to see if they have golf simulators. If they don't, they should get them.
I know, because there was a whole half of a building we didn't get to.
Yeah, we didn't really walk around much and whatever, but we went right out to the patio right there on the water, the lovely, delicious smell of the Maumee River.
Yeah.
And it was really nice.
Yeah.
So
it was fun. It was great being on the riverfront. You could see the Skyway Bridge down, boats. The rally was going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
rally looked pretty busy.
Yep. Party of the park. I always get them. Sorry.
Doesn't matter. Everybody knows.
Yeah. So anyways.
There you go.
Yeah. So trivia.
We have a trivia question before we say howdy doody to our sponsor.
Well, you know what happened when I oh
the fish
my
had
gosh,
nostrils.
no. Oh.
Fail.
Talk amongst yourselves, because you know what happened?
I distracted you probably.
No.
All right, I can talk about the Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
You want me to talk about that?
Well, here's what happened. Before you came downstairs,
yeah,
I went to click off your email, and I clicked off StreamYard, and I lost everything I had already put in. So
I've done that before.
Luckily, though, I had it all saved, but it was just
all right, so let me just tell you about Happy Gilmore 2. First off, Rotten Tomatoes /Flickster gives it a 66% by critics. Audience score 72%, which is not really that high. Some of the reviews, great. It did, the sequel justice, blah, blah. Other ones were hated it, awful, turned it off, blah, blah, blah. So I watched the first 20 minutes.
I heard you watching it.
I think it was like Thursday or no, Friday when it first came out. So I watched, because it came out Friday. So I watched the first 20 minutes and I gave it a 3 for the first 20 minutes. The setup is really slow and boring and a lot of stupid humor with him and his kids. I like, fart humor and all that. It cracks me up, but this was just not good. I gave it a 3. So, but I'm not a quitter. So I watched the rest of it. And once they start getting into the golf and they started, getting in with all the, PGA players and Jack Nicklaus and.
They were actually in the movie?
Oh, yeah. It was, it was, I give it a solid 7. Solid 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. I liked it. If you liked the first one, you're going to like this. If you didn't like the first one or you didn't see the first one, yeah, there's a lot of references to the first movie, and I liked it. There you go.
Tommy wants to know if your mic is on.
Yes, my mic is on.
What is this?
That is the videos.
Okay.
Do I sound better now?
Well, you didn't do anything.
Well,
I mean, it's showing that it's on.
Yeah, I don't know unless we click something on the bring up the mic on the board just for the fun of it. You got to bring it up there or there. Audio. Yeah, I'm registering, my man. I don't know what you're hearing, but
it wasn't. There we go.
Oh, this whole time we've been on the microphone there.
Well, I had it
right when you switched it off and you had to sign back on. You got to switch it over. And I never looked because I thought you did. So the mics will sound a lot better now.
So we got to start all over. Take 2.
There shouldn't be an echo now because now we have it set up right. And this is kind of going with the Monday day that I'm having because it's been sucky.
Trivia.
Let's go trivia.
Who invented Braille and at what age?
I have no idea.
No cheating.
No even get.
Everybody on X, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, y'all can play. Who invented Braille and at what age? And today's sponsor is Frogtown Tees. This is their last Monday.
Oh, awesome.
July.
You buy our merch there, Frogtown Tees.
Rob and Amy.
Are you looking for custom apparel for any occasion? Frogtown Tees has you covered. Located in Golden Gate Plaza in Maumee, Ohio, we offer a wide range of products. From custom t-shirts and hats to laser engraved items and promotional products, we do it all. Frogtown Tees offers embroidery service, direct-to-film transfers, UV printing, sublimation transfers, and a whole lot more.
If you can put a logo on it, we can get you taken care of.
Whether you need something for a business, event, or personal use, Frogtown Tees can help you create something unique and memorable.
We can make you shirts for any occasion.
With anything produced in-house, our minimum is 1. Because 0 just wouldn't keep the lights on. Visit our website today to learn more or to get a quote. Frogtown Tees. We're more than just a t-shirt store.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Amy.
Yes.
I'm thinking about getting a DennyRadio hat. They can make it up. So
Well, they
I think
can
that'd
make
be
it up.
cool. Maybe a bucket hat. Cover my ears with all the sun.
Like a bucket list hat.
Much better now. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, my bad. I didn't check. So it is what it is. It's Monday. Who invented Braille and at what age? Helen Keller. No.
Terry's
25.
saying Helen at 10. Tommy's saying much better now. Monica's guessing Helen Keller at 15.
That's my guess.
Okay. So you're guessing
Helen Keller, and I said 25, I think I said. Louis Braille. Oh, that would make sense. Oh, Louis Braille. His name's Braille, and he's
15 years old.
That's amazing.
So he was a student at the Institution Royale de Junos Aguables or something. I don't know. In Paris. Go figure, Paris.
Mm-hmm.
He lost his eyesight in an early childhood accident, but he didn't build the system from scratch. French inventor Charles Barbier had a keen interest in shorthand. So students actually learned to read raised cursive letters before Braille came out.
Wow.
There's 63 characters in the Braille system. So
Okay.
it's like 6 little dots or, whatever. So yeah. 6-dot system invented in 1824 was easier to read under a single fingertip. It could be adapted for math and music. He published his method in 1829 when he was 20. So he invented it at 15 and then 5 years later.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Louis Braille.
Way to go, Louis. Louis Braille.
Okay. Cravers. Sherry, you're cracking me up. Look what she said.
What did she say? A black man. Is he a black man?
I don't know, but she guesses that for everything.
Does she? He might be.
I don't think the picture was.
Okay, whatever. It
I
doesn't
could be
matter.
wrong. It doesn't matter. I just
Thank you,
scanned this
Louis,
picture.
for doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. There's your trivia answer. So weekend shots. So we're going to start with, we'll start there. That's Grizz, Mark Benson, me, and Jeff Lamb out in Wauseon. That is my first trip to Wauseon, Ohio. It was for the Wauseon homecoming, and it was Battle of the Bands, and it was pretty awesome. It really was a lot of fun.
Now, Mark has never been a big guy, but has he lost a lot of weight?
Mark looks pretty much the same I've always saw him.
Really? Okay.
Yep. He looks good. Looks real good.
Okay.
There's the winners. The last band was called Aftermath. They were rockers. And the dude holding the check was just amazing. I've got videos, but I don't know if I could show it. So, but man, they were bringing the thunder. They opened up with Keep Your Hands to Yourself, which is a great song, and they just crushed it.
So do these bands play in Toledo only, in around Toledo? Do they travel the country? What do they do?
These guys are all from out Wauseon area, so they play out there.
Okay.
Wauseon, Archibald, Delta, Swanton. I would pay money to see these dudes. They were fun, and they were really, really good. And they pretty much ran away with it.
They look like rockers.
They are. And you know how, and this is one of the other bands, she was crushing this song. Who is this? I forget what their name was. Anyway, you know how when you're at an event and there's always one person where the music will overtake them and they have to go out there, and I have video of her, but I didn't know if we could use it, where she's singing and she's like performing out there in the middle of the dance floor all by herself. It was awesome.
You didn't go out and dance with her?
I did not. I was the judge. I had to seem impartial. That would not be okay.
Okay. Because this weekend was kind of like a boys' weekend, other than Friday night.
Yeah.
You did that
Yep.
Saturday night.
Yep. This weekend is too. Yep. Saturday night was that. And I got back, what was it, 9:10? So that was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it was a nice trip out to Wasion. Oh, and I forgot to mention, on the way out to Wasion, I stopped by and saw AJ the Meat Man at St. Mary's Meats. Today on the radio show, I'm going to try the newly released. I don't think anybody's tried it yet, except maybe his family. The taco beef stick. Taco beef stick. Because I went out there to replenish my cherry chipotle beef sticks.
Yeah.
Instead of getting a two packs like I normally do, I got 4. Because that's going to have to last, because I
4
just.
2-packs?
Instead of 2 packs of 8,
2 packs.
I got 4 packs of 8.
Oh.
Normally I just get 2 packs, but I go through them so
We're on a
fast.
budget.
I'm like, let's just say, and I'll tell you off air, the price was very
Oh,
reasonable.
I see. Another Denny Schaefer thing.
Yeah, you say that like you haven't taken advantage of Denny Schaefer thing.
Not when it comes to Chipotle and taco.
So anyway, then I'm at the golf tournament at Highland Meadows on Sunday. I wanted to go to see the Greater Toledo Classic. They had the Ipsen Tour, which is all the young girls. And the girl who won it is a high school junior.
She's 17. I saw
17.
that.
She's going into her senior year. They kept saying, oh, she's Mia Hammond is her name. She's from Ohio. And she won it. And the legends, and of course, that was Pittsburgh Rick, Super Coach, and Brad Crown.
You and Brad have had quite the weekend together.
Anyway,
just like the old times.
It was good. And then me and Cooch were walking around, and we ran into some television royalty, Chris Peterson.
I'm surprised you didn't post that one on your Facebook.
I was so blasted hot at that point. I just wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm nipping, because it was hot. And there's the legendary radio voice, Jim Heller. Both Chris and Jim were doing the tee box announcements when they tee off.
Yeah.
So we were standing right there when Mia Hammond and her group teed off. And she's a little bitty thing. She might be 5'2". And she just bombed it right down the middle of the fairway. I'm like, wow, so smooth, so good. She's going into her senior year in high school, and she's already won some cash.
Okay, hold on a minute. What? You're in radio. You have a radio voice. You're a huge golfer. Why aren't you introducing golfers when they tee off?
Because I would have to volunteer, and I'm too busy.
Oh, it's a volunteer thing?
It's a volunteer thing.
Oh, I would think you would love that.
Not yesterday. I wouldn't have. I'm telling you, it was so hot.
You could have had your little umbrella.
I thought I was going to drop.
I
It
know.
was
I dropped
it
on the
was
couch.
hot. Then we kept going into the champions tent, which was AC, which was awesome.
Mhm.
And we were standing right there during the playoff of the legends. So there was a 2-hole playoff. So we got to see, I forget her name. I'll have it on my show later. Like a 15-foot putt. It was cool. I mean, I'm telling you, for the first year, it was very successful, I think. Crowds were not as big, but you'd expect that. But there were still a bunch of people out there. And, parking was only $10 across the street at the church. So when I paid her, I goes, $10, huh? She says, yeah. I goes, is this money going to Jesus?
Oh my gosh.
She goes, well, part of it's going to Habitat for Humanity and something else. And the food
Habitat
bank.
for Jesus.
I don't know. Anyway, but it was a good weekend, and it was a good golf tournament, and I'm glad I went out there. And then,
And the rain held off.
yep, that was nice. And then came home and watched like 8 episodes of Cheers. Oh, after we watched the final episode of The Chosen, where Judas kisses Jesus on the cheek. They're about to
It's
arrest
very
him.
dramatic.
That's where it ends. And then we watched 6 episodes of Cheers, because Sharon's trying to get through it. I don't know how you're going to do it. You're on season 6. There's 11 seasons. There's like 21 episodes a season.
No, it's like 24 to 26
Okay.
episodes a season.
So
I mean,
by Christmas, you'll want to watch something new.
When did they stop that? I mean, like they cut
Money-wise,
episodes in half.
People wanted more money. The actors wanted more money. So they said, screw you. We're going to cut back on episodes and call it a season.
That's well,
That's what they did. Now seasons are 10, 11 episodes.
I know.
Sometimes less than that.
I know.
So anyway, so we got to wait a while before The Chosen
Well,
comes
so
back.
here was
So.
I was thinking about this.
Okay.
I'm not sure The Chosen should have released these before the crucifixion scene, because now it built up. He's getting arrested, and now nothing. And now you're going to have to go back and rewatch to get that momentum and that intensity again to go to the next scene of the crucifixion. I think that my personal opinion, Dallas, if you're watching this podcast, Dallas Jenkins, you should have waited to release the Last Supper, that whole thing, until you had the crucifixion, so that it was all like released. And because you know what I'm saying?
No. Did they run an episode of the crucifixion?
No.
Well, they're doing it in sequence.
I know, but now you got to wait how long before that's released, and then you're gonna have to go back if you're not familiar with the story of the Bible, saying, well, now wait, what happened? You know, and it kind of does it lose its.
I don't know.
It would be
honestly, I didn't think I didn't think season 5 was as good as 4.
It would be like the Passion of the Christ movie,
right?
That Mel Gibson decided to create part 2 at the crucifixion, and then didn't release it for.
I think it might be in post-production now. I think it's coming out either later this year or next year. So I'll be watching it.
Well, that's going to be AD, right? That's going to be like the axe and all that.
This is from when he dies, right. And then, you know, he's around for a while, and then he ascends into heaven.
Right.
So anyway, season 6 for The Chosen isn't until next year. And that doesn't even get to the crucifixion, I don't think. I think it's just the last 24 hours of his life. It goes from when he's arrested up to the crucifixion, the whole season. And then season 7 is the actual crucifixion. It's like, dude, pick up the pace. But we'll watch it because we're good Christians.
Yeah, Dallas. There's some advice for you, Dallas.
Free advice. There you go. I like what Tommy says.
I knew he would respond.
I know how it ends. Tom is up here at UT Medical Center in Toledo. Had a hernia operation Tuesday. Not sure when I'm going to get to go home. Dude, you've been up there almost a week for a hernia? Wow, and he's watching our podcast.
Well, what else does he have to do? What else do you have to do in the hospital?
That's true. Since you're watching us, you're going home tomorrow at the latest. Just came over me. Let us know, Tom. Okay. What else?
That's it. Oh, I see Kim Esser is watching on Instagram. Hey, girl.
What's up,
She
Kim?
says, hey.
Hey, Kim.
Haven't seen her in a long time. Talk about Kirstie Alley. She used to look like Kirstie Alley. I always, back in the day, girl.
All right. What makes someone wise? Are we there?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
All
Here's
right.
our slide. What do you say? Put your comments or your whatever you think in the comment section, and we'll talk about it. They did a global study. Wisdom, the ability to use knowledge and experience to make sound judgments and decisions. It involves understanding the deeper implications of situations and acting in a way that is beneficial to oneself and others. Wisdom is often associated with qualities like insight, discernment, and empathy. Certain people just seem to embody wisdom. Grandparents and teachers, the change makers we admire from afar, the intellectuals whose ideas have influenced our own. Okay, a change maker. I had to look that up. I thought, is that like an influencer? Is somebody who identifies problems and actively works to create positive change in our community or the world. Now, okay, that's a good thing. They're not just observers, but individuals who take initiative, innovate, and inspire others to join their cause. Anyway, given that cultures vary widely throughout the globe, it would make sense that the criteria for being deemed wise would as well. So it'd be a little different depending on where you live. To test, researchers from the University of Waterloo in Ontario, over 2,600 people, 5 continents to analyze their perceptions of wisdom. Interestingly, across all locations, people agreed that thinking logically and reflectively and taking others' thoughts and feelings into consideration makes what makes a person wise. Okay, there's a lot of words there, and I get that. And all the participants are from Canada, China, Ecuador, India, Japan, Morocco, Peru, Slovakia, South America, U.S., South Korea.
Right.
Here's the thing. You can put all this in there about being wise, and hopefully this doesn't wreck it for everybody. But here's what I think makes you wise. Getting the crap kicked out of you makes you wise. Having issues, having to fight through stuff, learning from your mistakes. That, to me, leads to wisdom. There you go. What do you have to say?
We'll see y'all Wednesday.
Well, no, that's not it. I'm sure there's people have things to say. I mean, I think it's about,
All right. Well, here's
struggling through hard times, learning from those times, growing from those times makes you wise.
growing from the times,
Right.
for sure.
But you got to go
But-
through hard times. I mean,
I think it could also be good times that you learn through. It doesn't have to always be bad times.
yeah, I think it's a hard time.
Intelligent. Here's the breakdown of 3 different: intelligence, the ability to learn or understand or to deal with new or trying situations; wisdom, ability to discern inner qualities and relationships; good sense, insight, judgment; common sense, sound and prudent judgment based on a simple perception of the situation or the facts.
See, I
So,
think intelligence, you can gain it. Discernment, maybe. But what was the last one? Common sense.
common sense.
I don't think you can learn that. I think you either have it or you don't.
Well, not according to Wikipedia.
Well, Wikipedia, how accurate is Wikipedia?
Kim is saying failing and getting up again.
Boom. That's what I'm saying, Kim.
Tommy is saying, Father always called me wise, but there was a word after it that he used.
I love it. Wise arse.
Yeah.
Give you that. Give you the rim shot.
So here are 5 characteristics that distinguish wise people from those that are not.
Okay.
This goes on to say intelligence is the ability to solve problems. Wisdom solves problems in the most effective and sensitive way possible. A wise person isn't necessarily who accumulates more knowledge, but who knows how to use it in the most positive and effective way. Albert Einstein summed it up perfectly. An intelligent person is one who solves a problem. A wise person avoids it, which I think is really funny. So, 5 characteristics that distinguish wise from those that are not. 1, wise people don't blame others for their mistakes.
Agreed.
2, they acknowledge their ignorance.
Agreed.
Wise people tend to be humble. They don't boast of their wisdom, and above all, they are aware of their ignorance. 3, they are curious. Facing the unknown, uncertain, or different, wise people don't close themselves or hide behind stereotypes, but react with curiosity and an open mind.
Okay.
They have a flexible mindset, showing willingness to explore. Number 4, they don't let themselves be dominated by emotions. Oh, and this
Yeah, well, I'm out.
that seems to be more toward women, I think, than men.
Okay.
Are you in touch with the
Yeah,
feminine side?
I get all spun up and get emotional.
That's a word. Psychologists at the University of Michigan discovered a link
Go blue.
between violent reactions and anger with a low IQ. Everything,
Maybe that's why I'm so angry. I have low
everything
IQ.
seems indicating that emotions such as anger and rage hamper the intellectual development. Wise people know this and value their mental balance, so they don't allow others or circumstances to dictate their emotional responses. These people develop an internal focus of control, so they are able to keep their emotions. Look at that. Number 5, they don't believe they are better than the others. That's a wise person. Prejudiced, let's see here, is a sign of lack of maturity and wisdom. In fact, many people try to hide their own insecurities. Trying to crush the others is what is known as compensation effect. So there you go. People, let's see here. It's no coincidence that a study conducted at Brock University found that people with a tendency to homophobia or racism have a lower IQ.
They're stupid.
Characteristics of wise is that they don't believe they are superior to others. So there you go. Bright minds and dark attitudes. Intellectual functioning and aggression. Those are people that contributed to that.
Here's what
article.
I've learned. Here's what I've learned when it comes to wisdom. Experience and maturity and learn your lessons along the way leads to wisdom.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's see here. Another thing, intelligence is the ability to acquire and utilize knowledge, whereas creativity is the act of having original valuable thoughts. Because they talk about wisdom, intelligence, creativity kind of all, coming together.
Right.
In your, like, the things that you were talking about, Waterloo and all of that, from the study at Waterloo.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And I think wisdom is also changing too. What's wise when you're 15 may not be wise when you're 65.
Well, it's like sometimes with even Olivia and Josh, when we try to give them advice just based on our experience as, people, I have to look at them when they like poo-poo it. And I'm like, I wasn't born at 59 years old. You know?
Yeah, but we never saw our parents ever being young. I never did. Did you? Never thought of my dad as, being in his late teens, early 20s and dealing with the stuff I dealt with. You just don't think that. It's the big lie. So,
well, and then there's the whole common sense thing too.
Well, that's a whole nother issue.
So
some people just don't have it. They just don't.
Well, according to Wiki, how to apply common sense to decisions.
Okay.
So number 1, compare the risks and rewards of a decision before choosing what to do.
Agreed.
So this is for people that don't have common sense.
There you
because
go.
I don't think that you can teach common sense.
I don't think you can either.
I don't think you can teach intelligence or creativity.
See, I think you can gather intelligence. If you're willing to put in the work, you can become smarter through studying. But common sense, some people just, there's something missing.
So number 2, trust your initial feelings so you don't overanalyze things too much.
The gut
or discernment. Look at your situation from another perspective to think through it clearly, which I think a lot of people struggle with that because they're just in the here and now.
Right.
It's hard for them to like put themselves in, unless you're an empath, really. Ask someone you trust for feedback if you aren't sure about your decision. Realize that it's okay to make a wrong decision every now and then. And then practicing. Don't do things that are bad for you. Be more observant of your surroundings. Pick options that are the most practical in the situation. Think before you speak so you don't say something you regret.
Oh, fail. Denny fails at that.
Except that there are some things you cannot change.
True.
So, I mean, that's
good.
But that's actually wisdom too.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, when I was studying up on this and stuff, and I was thinking about like Josh, because he's smart as can be. Or even like my brother-in-law never had to study in school. Like everything just came easy, whether it was photographic memory or, like Josh knows something about everything. Does he not?
He does.
I mean, for as young as he is, politics, you name it, he's aware of what's going on, which is amazing to me.
For 22.
I know. But the things he knows, I could like never know. The things he does, for instance, how he just picks up the art, sketching, painting. Remember when he came down with a sketch pad and he just decided to draw one day? It's like, and like our friend Phil, who's an artist, like could you just sit down and start doing that? Creativity?
I could do a stick man. No, God gifts each one of us with talents. And, the key is slowing down, getting through the clutter and discovering what those talents are.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. There you go.
But yeah, intelligence. Do you think there's a difference between intelligence, and wisdom?
Yeah, you can
the ability to learn or understand. Wisdom
you can be really
discern.
You can be smart enough to intelligent enough to get into Mensa, but you have zero common sense. You do really stupid stuff. You're not wise.
Well,
You're just smart.
Isn't there book smart?
Yeah.
There's book smart,
right,
and common sense.
Yeah. And
So some people are book smart, which would be intelligence, right?
I'm assuming. I don't know what else it would be. And then there's people that just seem to make the same mistakes over and over and over again, even though they're brilliant. So there you go.
Well, people are agreeing with street smart. Yeah, Kim.
All right, what do we got on any comments? I feel the older you get, the wiser you are. Again, when you learn your lessons along the way. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably doesn't apply to everybody.
I would just like to think that people, as you get older, there's just a natural occurrence. If you've been kicked around enough that you stop doing the same stuff. I could be wrong.
But
I don't know.
You know as well as I do, people repeat their cycle. Unless they break out of that cycle, whether it's professional help or moving away and out of the environment, a lot of times people just repeat what they grew up with.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm an optimist. I like to think that people get better as they get older, but maybe not. Maybe they don't.
Well,
I'm hoping I do as I get older.
Okay. Oh, horsepower. What is that?
What else?
Nothing.
All right.
Anything else.
You want to do video time?
I can.
All right. Let's do our funny video time.
Ready? What are y'all doing? Dude, what? How? Are there this many of you right now? Bro. Oh, what the?
Bless you.
He is choking, though. A little bit lower, Bill. Upward motion. There you go. There it is.
So I'm here to hold a meeting with you guys today to let you guys know. Please sit down. Thank you.
Police department, search warrant.
He's gonna grab the Twizzlers.
What is that? Like the Raccoon Channel?
I don't know. No, it had its little name up there, but
That's funny. That took a lot of work putting all that together.
I know. But just their poses, like standing up and
Yeah. I'm not a fan of raccoons.
I know.
Just not. But it was still cute.
Yeah. All right. What are we talking about on Wednesday?
Wednesday will be a very special Shared In podcast. It's so special. You're going to have to tune in to find out what it's about.
We have many options.
We do. We got a crazy
discuss.
busy week too. We got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts. I don't know when we're doing the what was the best memory of high school, worst memory of high school. We got that coming up. I don't know if that's Wednesday. That might be Friday. I don't know.
Mine are kind of lame. I don't really have like any outstanding.
Really?
Well, is it high school only, or can it be elementary? Because I do have one for elementary that I will always remember.
Okay, well, we'll do school. Favorite memory from school.
Because it could be college too, right?
Right. So people love to recollect. So I don't know if that's Wednesday, but it'll be in the next couple podcasts. And then I just sent you another one today. I forgot what it was. Oh, what do people in other countries wish that we in this country did more of? So like people in Europe wish Americans did more of, and I forgot. Let me see if I got that down here.
Please stand by.
Let's see. I love the first one. People in other countries wish we Americans took month-long vacations.
Why?
Over in Europe,
Yeah.
they go on holiday for an entire month. Could you imagine that?
Yeah,
Being
good.
gone for the entire month and not have to work?
Well,
That'd be awesome.
Can you save up enough vacation time and do that? I mean, like, is that what they do? They save up all their vacation time?
Well, over the years in radio, you can only take a week because they don't want you off the air for an entire month. It's like people forget about you. Anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Anywho, so those are some of the topics that are coming.
Yeah. Speaking of do more of or whatever, this just reminded me. Did you see the video of the guy at Walmart in Traverse City being apprehended in the parking lot?
I did not, but I know it was a Marine that took him out.
He didn't take him out. Yeah, right. But he had his gun and then he was right there and someone got it all in the parking lot and some of the other guys are standing back, whatever, but he was like, drop the knife, throw it away, and he got him till the cops got there.
Yeah, it was two guys. It was a Marine who went chasing him and threw a grocery cart at him because he had a buck knife on him. And then another guy come up and he had the gun. And then once the guy saw the gun, he was done.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because no one else, I mean, everybody was trying to, get him cornered or whatever, but he had the knife and then the guy pulled the gun out and he's the one that, so
gun always wins.
He's a hero, man.
He is. And those two are. And then the Marine stuck around and helped apply triage to all the wounded people. But the story I read today, and hopefully it's accurate, all 11 people that were stabbed are expected to survive.
Oh, good.
So thank you, God, for that. And a friend of mine's wife was in that Walmart that morning. So anyway, it's just
crazy.
It's going to be a mental health issue. You know, it is. Nobody just walks into a friggin' Walmart or anywhere and just starts stabbing people randomly unless there's some mental health going on or demons. People don't want to talk about demons, but demons are real.
Guns, knives, cars, whatever. They're all just weapons to
demons.
Yeah. Anyway.
There you go.
All right. We'll
have
see
a great
y'all
day.
Wednesday.